Hello everyone, this is Alison Yates. I'm going to show you how I stitch parchment to a backing card. So I've got my parchment here, which has got a lovely lace border, and my piece of backing card that I've cut to size, just slightly larger than the parchment. Now I'm going to position this in approximately the place I want it and put it onto my little perforating pad here. I've got a needle already threaded with some invisible thread. You can just about see the invisible thread up against the black there. Okay, so you could use white cotton, or if you wanted to make a feature of your stitching any time, of course you could use a different colour thread. So now some people like to stick the parchment into position before they start sewing. I do that sometimes, but because this lace is actually quite delicate, I'm going to not stick it this time. I'm just going to hold it in position and reposition every time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in just slightly now so you can see where to start. I'm going to start in this top corner here. I've got it in the position I want it. I'm going to put a little hole just through there, actually, through in the corner there, and then pick up the card and the parchment together, hold it in place, flip it over there so you can see the hole, and insert my needle back through that hole and back through the parchment as well, and then pull it through. Just pop it down for a minute, pull to the end, comes visible, get a little bit of double-sided tape and stick that down well. Okay, flip it back to the front. Now we're ready for another stitch. So just make sure that that's still in the right position, you're holding it in the right place, and I'm going to go straight across now there into that hole just there. Okay, poke it through, pick it up and pull it through to the other side. Okay, I'm going to put it down again. I'm going to move along a little bit, just make sure that it's still in the position you want it. Get my needle again to the front. I'm on about the centre of the top here. Poke it through, pick it up, flip it over, find the hole, go back through. Come unthreaded. Right, so I'm back threaded again. I came unthreaded, but I've come up through that hole now. And of course the next thing, if you can just see that thread there, is to go back down an adjacent place somewhere about there. Again, pick it up and pull it through that way. There we go. Pop it down again. And then I'm going to come across to this other corner at the edge, this corner over here. So again, make sure it's still in the right position. Even if you've taped this down, you still need to make sure that nothing's moving. So I've stabbed that side, turn it over, find the hole, holding onto it really tightly so that I can just pull that through. Can you see there, coming through to the front. And that, just going to zoom out slightly now, holds the top edge really, really well in position. And then you just carry on down all the way around your piece of work. Every now and again, let me just turn over, what is a good idea is to tape as you go. So can you see now that perhaps I could put a piece of tape here? So I will do. I'm going to put a little bit of tape over that piece just there so that it holds it all really, really well in position. The other thing you can do is just with your fingernail or something like that, is just to rub those little holes in so that you don't see any holes on the front when you turn it over. And so that's it really. I'm going to carry on now and around the rest of my piece, and I will speed that up for you. So here we are now coming towards the end. My last stitch is just going in here, and so it gets a bit easier as you go round actually, because it's holding itself in place quite nicely. So turn it over and grab a little bit of tape and make sure you tape that good and tight. Trim off the end, put the needle away, and this is how it is looking on the back now. So you can see I've got my little bit of secure tape here and there, and I'm now going to just whiz my finger over those holes, and you can see how many stitches I've done. I've done approximately 3 on the short sides and about 4 or 5 on the long side. So you don't have to do every single perforation around the edge, and that just holds it really securely and without any tape showing. So I hope that's been helpful to you.